Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. This is my eBay haul for June 9th and 10th. I'm going to try and fit this all into one video because it's kind of got a lot of stuff to show you guys. I went out Friday. I did find decent stuff. It was just, with garage sales it seems to take a lot longer. You have to go to a lot of them, and then I guess it's because I'm becoming pickier. I just seem to go to one after the next, and half the time I just don't even find anything worth buying, which is a little frustrating, but you just got to keep plugging away, and then when you get to that one where you find stuff, it makes it all worthwhile. So let me show you guys what I got on Friday. There was a little neighborhood sale. They have it every year. I think they said there were like 10 houses participating. So I went there on Friday morning and got some coffee mugs. I'm just going to tell you guys now, there's a lot of coffee mugs you're going to see today because I went to a Rummage sale on Saturday and got a lot there. But they always sell, so that's why I love buying them. I got these two first. Whoop, focus there. There we go. This is a Daffy Duck mug. It says you're despicable on the back, and as you can see, it's raised up. This is by Express. It looks brand spanking new. And also got a Marvin the Martian. And these were $1 a piece. They're nice, heavy mugs, so I didn't mind paying $1 for them. Should be able to get, at least 10 a piece out of them. This one I would love to keep because I love Daffy Duck. He's my absolute favorite, but out of the Looney Tunes characters. But I need another mug like you need a hole in the head, and I only really use one every day. My family gets on my case because they're like, will you please use another mug? I'm like, no, this is the one I like, and this is the one I'm going to use. So I'm a creature of habit, absolutely. Then for 50 cents I picked up this one. This is a figural flamingo mug. Again, looks like it's in really good shape. On the bottom here, it's hard to see. I can hardly see it. It says, I think it says LOM 1997. I know it says 1997. But I looked these up on eBay. These are actually made by a company called Five and Dime. And again, should be able to get about 10 on that. And I think that might have been it for the whole 10 houses in the neighborhood. So like I said, you really have to do the work on garage sale days when there's no rummage sales going on. Alright, I went to another house and they had books for 25 cents. So I did pick up this copy of Gone with the Wind. Doesn't have a dust jacket, obviously, but right here, hold on, I gotta get it to focus. Right here it says 1936. So I'm not sure whether this is a first edition or not. I've sold this exact one before, and I think I put first edition ? In the title, and I believe I sold it like 25 to 30. So I don't know if I'll get that much for this one. We'll have to see, but it's still a decent profit on 25 cents. Can't beat that. Alright, then I went to another, well, it was an unadvertised sale. I was driving down the road to another one and then saw a big sign and ended up stopping. And most of the stuff I bought there, I think I spent a total like $6, but most of the stuff I bought was for the consignment sale. Because my husband, he drives me nuts sometimes. He complains that this house is busting at the gills with stuff. Like between eBay and our own stuff and the kids' stuff. And yes, it is. When you sell on eBay, there's going to be a lot of stuff in the house. And he knows that I do the consignment sale in spring and in the fall. And as much as he complains, he keeps telling me, he's like, oh, I don't understand why you don't buy more stuff during the summer really cheap so you can sell it in the fall sale. I'm like, because you're constantly complaining there's too much stuff in this house. He's like, well, yeah, but you could make decent money on it. So, it's a catch-22. I can't win. Anyway, since he said that, I now, for the past couple summers, have made it a point to look for things that will specifically sell better at the consignment sale if it's cheap enough. So, I did buy a few things for that. And then I actually only picked up 4 of these at the sale. They were $1 a piece, little Einsteins. And I had these other 3. This one has a few scratches. That's why I put it in a different direction. I got to try and clean it. But I put these all together, and I'll sell these as a lot. Little Einstein DVDs, for some reason, have really good resale value. So, always keep an eye out for them. I buy them whenever I see them if the price is right. And sometimes I find them at the library on the free shelf. So, always on the lookout for them. Alright, then I went to another sale that had really, really cheap prices on kids' clothing and stuff. So I ended up buying, I think it was 8 sleepers and pajamas for little boys to put in the consignment sale. And they were all Carters in really nice shape. They were only 25 cents a piece. Can't pass that up. So I bought those 8 pairs of pajamas. So they will go on hangers and get ready for the consignment sale in October. But as I was leaving, the gentleman told me, he's like, oh, take a stuffed animal out of the box. I'm like, okay. So I ended up picking this one because I love Disney and I love Mickey. And this is a German Mickey. I'm assuming he was probably sold at Epcot. But he is still brand spanking new with the tags. And my focus here doesn't want to work today. There we go. He was originally $19.95. I'll probably try and get, I don't know, maybe like 10 out of him. But good deal for free. Then another sale I went to was really big. And I was looking, and I was looking, and I was looking, and I just wasn't finding anything, and I was getting a little frustrated. And then I finally went to the very back of their driveway, and I saw this box full of flatware. This is all Oneida, I still never know how to pronounce it. It's the Capistrano pattern. All of these are brand spanking new, and they're all the exact same pattern, just obviously they changed the box a little bit over the years. But this is the pattern. It's got like this brushed stainless look to it with the etched flower. Anyway, I saw a used set of this. I think it was like 74 pieces, I believe, something like that. Went for $125. And like I said, this is all brand new, never been taken out of the box, along with the 5-piece Hostess set. So I asked her how much. She told me 20 bucks. So I snapped this up, and I'm hoping, well, I'll at least get 125, I would think. Maybe even, I don't know, 175. We'll have to see. But I'll probably start it around 100 or 125 at auction, and then see where it goes from there. But that was a really good find. Whoops, there we go. Tripping over the tripod. I swear, I trip over everything. Like the klutziest person. Okay. Then the last thing I bought is a little weird, or at least it's weird for me. I went to an estate sale. It was huge. It was great because it was at an alpaca farm, and I had to park on the grass right next to the fence with the alpacas, and they were all like staring at me. They're so adorable. I love alpacas, especially because, you know, they're like the tinier version of a llama. Llamas are cute, but alpacas are cuter. Walking all around the yard, they had, you know, $3 tables, $5 tables, $10 tables. Wasn't finding anything outside. Walked inside. They had a ton of stuff in the house, and on the kitchen counter they had all kinds of stuff scattered all over. And I saw there were some like health and beauty type things and looked like perfume boxes. So I went over to a box and I saw that this one, hello, wake up. This one said Victoria's Secret. There you go. And it said After Midnight. And I'm like, oh, okay, I've never heard of that perfume. And then I saw that it said Aphrodisiac Massage Oil. I was like, ugh. Creepy. Oh. I'm the kind of person, I'm not like a big touchy-feely person, and my worst nightmare would probably be if my husband bought me a spa day and I had to go somewhere and have some like stranger give me a massage. Ew, no, it's not happening. I've never even had a manicure or a pedicure, you guys. I mean, I think I would do the manicure because it's just my hands, but never in my life will I have a pedicure and have someone touch my feet. No, never. That's just me. It just skeeves me out. So I was a little embarrassed about the massage oil. So, and of course it had no price on it. So I had to go out and I had to ask the woman like how much it was, because I looked this up on my phone. Apparently this was a whole set. There was a candle, there was, I think there was mascara, as weird as that sounds, and a few other things in the line. And then obviously there was the massage oil. And I looked it up on my phone. The candles are selling for like $50 a pop. And then I found this on another site and they wanted $270. So I had to buy it. So I go up to the woman and I'm like embarrassed. So I stuck my finger over over the title of it and I said, how much is this? So she gave it to me for $3. No. Then of course, you know, I'm walking past the alpacas and I feel like they're looking at me and judging me as I'm getting in my car. But anyway, that was it for Friday. Yeah. Oh, the funny thing is, one of my very best friends is a massage therapist, and she teases me all the time. And I don't know how she does it. I honestly don't. I mean, when we met working years ago, and I was a vet tech, she was the receptionist. At that point, she was already losing her sight. Now she's legally blind. So she ended up becoming a massage therapist. But back in the day, she was such a diva. And I could never have imagined her becoming a massage therapist. And I tease her all the time. I'm like, I don't understand how you can just touch strange naked people you don't even know. And I said, plus you can't see them, so you have no idea what you're in for. Like, you put your hands down and there could be like a really hairy situation going on. I'm like, And then she'll tease me when I go down there. She goes, you want me to give you a massage? I'm like, no, get away from me. So I'm sure I'll have to deal with that this summer because we're going to go down to Baltimore and see her this summer, me and my daughter. My daughter loves her. She's a trip. And my kids, they're always fascinated about how well she can do things without seeing. They love all her gizmos. She has all these scanners that scan the stuff in her cabinets so she knows, you know, what food she's taking out. And she can order from Amazon faster than my kids can. My son is always amazed by that. Alright, so anyway, moving on, I will go to Saturday. Saturday I was debating on what to do because there was an enormous townwide sale in Hopewell, which is the town where two of my very favorite church rummage sales are. One I just went to in the beginning of the month. And I've always heard people, you know, in the lines of the rummage sale talk about the Hopewell townwide sale. I'm like, yeah, and I've never gone. So this year I decided, okay, I'm going to go because everybody talks about it, so it's probably like a big deal. But at the same time, about 5 minutes down the road from where this townwide sale was, there was a rummage sale at a church in the next town. So I'm like, well, okay, I've never been to this rummage sale. I don't know. I don't want to miss things at the townwide. What do I do? And I decided you know, rummage sale nut that I am, I'm gonna hit the rummage sale and take a shot. Boy, am I glad that I did that, because the townwide was enormous. It really was. But again, I hardly found anything. I found a few good things, but nothing like I did at the rummage sale. So I got to the rummage sale around 8:20, 8:30, and I was maybe like the 5th or 6th person in line. So not typical. Usually by that time there's a ton of people at other rummage sales. I don't know how long they've been doing this one, but the only thing I didn't like when we went in is that they had no prices on anything. You were just supposed to put everything in a bag, and then they had different people pricing things, which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on which person you get. Luckily, I ended up getting this woman who was in a rush, and they were calling her outside, and she just kind of looked in my bag, and she's like, how's $15 sound? I'm like, okay. But they also said that they'll negotiate and haggle with you and, you know, whatever. And it was for a good cause. I guess it was for the kids, the youth group's missionary trips or something like that. So, oh my God, 16 minutes already. This is going to be a long one, you guys. I apologize. So, I'm going to start showing you guys everything that I bought there. I'm just going to move all the mugs over. And these, I'm going to say they average like $1 a piece. It's probably less than that when you consider some of the other things that I bought, which she probably in her head charged me more for. But like I said, she charged me $15. So as I was writing stuff down, I just averaged it all out to like $1 a piece. First thing I got was this kitty cat wall plaque, mold, whatever you want to call it. This is, again, the Bolesławiec painted, hand-painted Polish stoneware. Might only get like 8 to 10 on that. Then, oh, actually I didn't get this at the rummage sale. I got this figural Princess Leia mug. This is from Sigma. And should be able to get like 10 on this. Just makes me sad looking at it, knowing that Carrie Fisher's gone. I loved Carrie Fisher. She was so funny and very honest, and, you know, talk like a sailor, which is pretty much what I do when I'm not on camera or in front of my kids. So, sad to say, but yes, that's how I am. I guess it's the Jersey in me or my parents' influence, I don't know, but... And Ireland, because when I went to Ireland, holy cow, man, do they swear a lot over there. Anyway, oh, got another Rae Dunn mug from Magenta. Come on, camera. This one says hers with the lips on it, red inside. And I should be able to get about 10 on most of these, I would think. This one was really cute. This is actually a Fitz and Floyd as far as I can tell, because that's what they say on eBay. But there's no mark underneath, unless it just had the sticker. Some of them have the stickers that say Fitz and Floyd hand painted, so it just might have been that the sticker came off. But I thought this was adorable, this little toy car with the wind-up thing in the back. And this is just tissue paper that was in there when I bought it. So maybe 10 on that. Then I got this figural, I don't know, Captain, Mariner, Fisherman mug. I'll probably put all of those names in the title. There are a bunch of these on eBay, so maybe only like $8 on that. We'll have to see. Then I got 2 of these, and I've sold these in the past, so it's going to be easy to list them because I already have this listing in Auctiva. And Auctiva, you guys, if you don't know, is like a satellite listing service that you can use for eBay. When I first started out, it was free, and I'll try and remember to put the website down there. When I first started, it was free. Then, of course, they got bigger and they started charging $10 a month. But I pay $10 a month because they save every single one of my pictures. They save all my listings. I do have to go back and I do delete pictures once items have sold because they have like a 1 gig limit, and once you get over that, then they start charging you for your pictures. At this point, after being with them for probably over 8 years now, I've never had to pay for pictures. I've constantly deleted things, and I have probably, I think, almost 6,500 listings loaded into Auctiva. But what I do, and these are from the Black Dog in Martha's Vineyard, nice big stoneware splatter mugs. What I'll do is I'll go into my saved listings and I'll type in Black Dog, and the mug that I had previously will come up, and I'll click on create similar, and everything's basically the same. I might have to change the color or a couple things, but other than that, it's really quick, it's really easy, and I love it. Okay, then I got this mug, and I initially got this. I didn't know if my daughter would want to keep this or not. I actually hate this mug, but I knew that my daughter would like it because she'll come home sometimes and say this. You know, she'll walk in and go, "How was school?" Nah. You know, that's her answer to everything. I mean, she's going to be 12 in a couple months, and I know that all of you out there who have had middle schoolers or teenagers can relate to this. I don't understand why they get into this mode where all they do is, you know, they're constantly rolling their eyes and making guttural noises. They don't even speak English. I mean, I asked her a question, she's like, ugh, God, hello? I know you speak words. It's just everything, you know, at this age, it's just such an effort for them. It's like, will you just stop? Oh, it drives me crazy. But this one's from Think Geek, so I might be able to get about 10 out of this. Hello, wake up. There we go. And then finally the last, well, not exactly mugs, but the last little thing I got as for on the mug table was this little set. This is adorable. Again, the set was probably, yeah, $1 for the set. This is from Pocket Dragons, and it says, "At your service, milk and sugar set." This one's called Full of Sugar from 2004, and this one is called Poor Little Dragon, P-O-U-R. Come on. There we go. I think it has a little bit of crazing on it, but not too bad. So I'm hoping to get maybe 20 out of that set. They did have kind of a craft section. So I went over there and I found this. I didn't even know what this was. I just saw the yarn, I saw the fabric, and I threw it in my bag and I looked at it when I got home. This is an old Bucilla crewel kit from the 1970s. It's actually for a pair of pillows, so you have the backing fabric and the regular fabric with the design on it, with all these little mod looking birds. There's another one on the other side, and then the backing fabric is behind here, and all the thread is here, the piping's here, both the zippers are there, the needle's there, everything's here, all the instructions. Paid $1, should be able to get, I'm hoping at least 20, maybe more, because there aren't any on eBay, so we'll have to see what happens with that. So now I'm going to show you guys the few things that I found there that I was really excited about. Oh, actually, let me show you this first. I also got this, and saw it was a music box. Wasn't very excited about it until, now this says 19... Sorry guys. I don't know why this does this sometimes. It just like turns itself off for whatever reason. Anyway, this is from 1998. I wasn't excited till I turned it over and I saw the seahorse on the bottom, which means it's Waterford. So then I looked inside and it says, Hark the Herald Angels music box. So I picked that up for $1 and hopefully I can get, not selling for too much, maybe 15 to 20 out of that. But then my two best finds there, actually three best finds, were this little guy. This is from Mariposa. I saw the little tray and I'm like, oh, that's really cute, the little bird in the nest. And then I turned it over and saw that it said Mariposa on the bottom. So I got really excited because the last piece I sold was a gravy boat from a rummage sale. And I think I sold it for like 60 bucks, something like that. So I paid $1 for that, I believe. And I'm hoping to get at least 40, maybe a little more out of that. We'll have to see. They are hard to find. Replacements doesn't have any in stock right now. Then on the floor, I saw this little guy. This teapot with this horse on it. It does have some crazing on it, but that's no big deal. The rest of it's in perfect condition. And I turned it over. And then I got really excited because I saw it said Nicholas Moss Pottery, made in Ireland. I was like, oh, ha, I know that name. Yay! Because I bought a plate by this artist, oh God, 3-4 years ago maybe, for I think $5, and I sold it for over $100. This teapot, there aren't any others with this design on eBay. I paid about $2 for it, so I'm hoping, I'm probably going to start it around $100, and we'll see what happens with that. But I shouldn't have any problem selling that for a really good profit. And then the last thing I found that I was also really excited about was this little trinket box. Saw it in the Christmas stuff, and at first I was like, you know, we'll see. Maybe it's, you know, 'cause sometimes you can't tell with boxes. You look at them and you think they're nice, and then you turn them over and you realize it's some piece of garbage from the dollar store, and you're like, ugh. But I saw the design on it, and I thought, you know, it looks really delicate. It looks nice. And then I turned it over, and it says, and I don't know how to pronounce this, guys. You know how bad I am with French. This is Bernardard. Oh, my stomach's growling. Limoges, France. And as soon as I saw the Bernardard, I was like, oh, yay! Because at a rummage sale, at the one at the big Catholic school over in Pennsylvania, I think it was 2 years ago, I found two mugs with this mark on them, and sold both of them together for 200 bucks. So when I saw this mark, I was very, very happy. Looked this up on my phone. The last one of these that sold on eBay sold for $120, and I paid $2. So, not too shabby. Really, really happy to find that. So then everything else, that was it for the rummage sale. I was really, like I said, really happy. Had a really good day there. We'll definitely go back there next year. And so then I just started driving down the road towards Hopewell to try and find as many sales as I could. And I did find, oh, this was actually from a sale. Right before I went to the rummage sale, I went to a sale on the way there in the town next to mine. And I was excited because it said all kinds of rubber stamp stuff. And I'm like, oh, cool. You know, I'll either keep it or sell it because I know a lot about that. And I got there and there was one measly, stupid little box with, you know, like 10 stamps and dried up ink pads. I'm like, really? But they did have a big box full of dollhouse stuff, and I know sometimes dollhouse stuff can sell really well, so I just ended up taking a chance. I don't really know what's going to happen with this stuff, but we'll see. I don't think I'm going to make any like tremendous profit off of it, but you don't know till you try. This is a little walnut Victorian clock. I paid $2 for that. And then this is a miniature wooden fireplace set for $4, which actually is electrified, and it's kind of a modern looking one, and then it has the fireplace tools over there. I don't know, maybe 10 to 15, we'll have to see. I can't find any others like this on eBay, so or this. So I'll just have to take a shot. And then I just got a little electrified chandelier that she threw in for free. So I'll have to let you know what happens with these guys, because come on, camera. I'm really seriously on my vacation. I'm taking my camera to Florida and figuring out this manual. Okay, so the rest of the stuff was from the townwide sale. Like I said, I can't even tell you guys how many sales there were. Probably over 100. I mean, Main Street by itself, they were lined up from one end to the other. They were up the side streets. It was everywhere. So as I started to go into town, I passed a few, and I went to those, and then finally got into the middle of town. Took me a while to find a parking space and found some other stuff. But before I got into the middle of town, I found 2 of these Halo sets. These are Mega Block Halo sets, brand new in the box. This one is the UNSC Wolverine. And this one is the UNSC Quad Walker. Okay prices on these. This one, I might only get like, I paid $25 total for both. She wanted 15 a piece, or 2 for $25. This one maybe 25 on that. This one I might get 40 to 50 on. But you guys need to look up Halo Mega Blocks on eBay, because there are some of these sets, if you can find them new, they sell for like $300, $400, $500. It's ridiculous. Lord knows I wish I had found those, but I did not, unfortunately. But I will be on the lookout. Then hit another sale right in the middle of town and found this. This is a Laurel Birch bank, signed on the back. And the good thing about this is I do have Laurel Birch mugs in my Auctiva. So I can just go to the save listing for that, change mug to bank, and we're in business. And this will be up on the site on eBay in no time. That was $1, if I didn't say. Then I went to another house, and it was really confusing because it was on Main Street, so there were sales everywhere, and these 2 women were like sharing a space, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me who was who. And I kept going up to the one lady, and she's like, "No, that's not mine, that's hers." Ugh. They needed like a piece of tape down the center of their tables or something. But I got this mug. This is a Cliben mug. I've sold these before. This one says 1979. The Chef Cat. Looks like it's in really nice shape. It does have like one little mark over here that I can't get off of it, but we'll see. Might only make like 8 to 10 on that. Probably on the lower side. Then this was a good buy. This is from that same lady who had the Chef Cat mug. 2 Lenox ornaments for 25 cents a piece. Can't beat that. This one's averaging around 17 or 18 with free first class shipping. And this one, this 1994 annual star, is averaging like closer to 30. So those were a really good deal. Then at another house, I bought these 2 Crabtree and Evelyn aloe vera soaps. I bought 2 Crabtree and Evelyn soaps at a Rummage sale a few weeks ago for $1.25 a piece, and sold them both for, I think, $11 each with free shipping. And they went pretty fast. And this aloe vera sells even better. I think I put both of these up for, I think it's 18 or 19. I think I put them up for 19. 19 with free shipping. And shouldn't have a problem selling those. So look for these, because they don't make these anymore. And they're really good sellers. Then I think the last couple things I found was at a sale that I actually saw it on Craigslist. And I was not leaving town until I got to this sale. And it was actually the very last sale I went to. And I was hoping they still had the one thing that I saw in their pictures. And they did. So I was thrilled about that. I thought it would definitely be gone. But I saw this in their pictures on Craigslist and got excited, because this is a Villeroy & Boch New Wave mug. They make all these different mugs and all different patterns with this weird twisty handle. New Wave is a very popular pattern for Villeroy and Boch. And I've never found this particular one yet. This is their Acapulco one with the bird and the flowers. Paid $2 for this and should easily be able to get, I think, at least 35, maybe a little more. And then, last but not least, I finally did, in all my travels that day, find one. Well, I did find one other crewel kit that I showed you guys, but I mean one brand spanking new one. This is a Dimensions needlepoint kit called Shell Collection. Found this at the same house where I just bought the Villeroy and Boch cup and saucer. And she actually charged me a little bit more than I thought she would. She charged me $5 for it, but I should be able to get, I think, like 30 or 40 out of that, so that's not too bad. So that's everything, guys. I told you guys I had a lot. I think this, after I splice these two videos together, it's going to be like over half an hour. So I'm sorry. I don't really like to go that long. But, you know, you can watch it in pieces or you can fast forward through all my babbling. Whatever you want to do. Or hit the dislike button like other people do. Or if you do like it, you can hit the like button. I never remember to say that. All these other people are like, oh, hit the like and subscribe button. I always forget. Alright, so that's it, guys. I don't know what I'll find this weekend because it's supposed to rain again. So we'll see. But the big rummage sale in Doylestown, PA at the Catholic school is coming up in a week and a half. So I'm really excited for that. But thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.